What's up guys? Dr. Richardson here with another little quick tip video. I want to touch on shoulder pain. So, a lot of the times shoulder pain comes from something we call impingement syndrome. What does that really mean? Well, it could actually mean a couple things, but usually it's when the canal that your rotator cuff muscle runs through becomes impinged, or it decreases, it's collapsing. Let me bring you guys over here to a little video. What happens here? Here are all the structures. This is the rotator cuff supraspinatus muscle. This is our AC joint. A lot of times what happens is this will become strained as this humerus, your arm bone, well, it draws forward and internally rotates from what? Poor posture. So what we're talking about there is, this is happening, okay? Ultimately, one of the major causes of impingement syndrome and shoulder problems at large is poor posture. Some refer to it as upper cross syndrome. What I'm talking about there, pecs are tight, anterior deltoids are tight, upper traps are tight. What's weak? Well, the lower traps and the mid traps, the posterior deltoids are all weak. So we want to combat that. We want to do the opposite. If we're walking around like this, things are going to be impinged in here. And we try to lift something heavy, and then why are we walking around like this? I mean, most, it's because people are sitting down all day, right? For our jobs, we're at desks, or a lot of us are driving, and we're stuck like this, okay? So we want to do the opposite of that. We want to combat that by strengthening and lengthening. We want to strengthen the muscles that are weak, the lower traps and the posterior deltoids. We want to lengthen the upper traps and pecs. The first thing I would recommend, I love doing, and you could use this with dumbbells or bands or just like a can of soup, man. Like, that's all you need. Like a can of soup will do the trick. Grab 2 Campbell's soups, bend over so you're in a nice bent over position where you're throwing the hips back. And you got like your cans of soup here, and you just bring it back, right? So I would say cross the arms over, go this way first, left, let's say right arm in front of the left, and then left arm in front of the right, and do 30 of those. 30 of those. You should feel the burn in the back of the shoulder. And what's gonna happen is that's gonna start strengthening the structures behind the shoulder to pull you back. It's also gonna help turn off and lengthen the anterior deltoids and the pecs. But to make that even better, I would say do the old doorway stretch where you give the doorway a high five, bring that same side, that knee up and forward, and turn away from it. That's one of the better pectoralis stretches. You can reach up high, if your doorway permits, to stretch the lower pectoralis fibers, and bring it down to stretch the upper pectoralis fibers. You're also going to get a pretty good anterior deltoid stretch while you're doing that. So just to recap, bent over, lateral raises, throw the hips back, do 30 of those, right? Now, if you want to add some weight, you should be doing at least 12, I'd say, reps to help. We're trying to retract those shoulders. We're trying to pull them back. We're trying to reshape everything, all the structures up top, and take the impingement away from that shoulder. Your shoulders will thank you, okay? All right, guys, hope this helps. Dr. Richardson, signing off. We'll see you next time.